Look at you go, Mr. Claud. Great job, Mr. Claud. Hello everyone, good afternoon, happy Monday. It's a new week here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Happy to have everybody along with us for another live post here. Here's Mr. Bobcat Claud, one of our residents here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Mr. Claud is a three-legged bobcat. It's hard to tell. We call him the handy-abled bobcat. Mr. Claud came to TWS after he was caught on a fence, and he was actually impaled. And rehabbers were not able to save Claud's back right leg, and unfortunately it had to be removed. Since Claud did have that leg removed, that meant that he was no longer a candidate to live in the wild. He got the next best thing, a wildlife heart here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, and that was caretaker Rio just feeding him some pieces in his lockout. You can see, you guys have learned about our lockout system before. Mr. Claud is he's still very trusting of us, but we give him a little extra slack by not closing his lockout there for him. And but you can see him enjoying his full meal, and we'll catch him as he makes his way out of there. We can get to see Mr. Claud in action. Let's see if I have any peppers on the other side of me in the meantime, because Rio is doing some feeding here in Wildcat Pines. I think I see Belle. Oh, this is special. That's Belle, who is the shyest of Jalapeno and Chili, the Peppers of Ava and the Peppers. And Belle is the one female of the group. And boy, oh boy, this is pretty awesome. That's Mom Ava, who's walking by there in the back. Always great to see all of our cats here on a live post, but today in particular we're getting to see two of our more shy cats. So that's Miss Belle, the serval, hanging out under a tree over there, getting a read on what the paparazzi is doing. I'm just hanging out, Miss Belle. We're all enjoying your presence. And I'm also keeping an eye on Mr. Claud for when he's going to be leaving his lockout. Look at you, Miss Belle. You're such a strong, brave girl. Glad to see everybody. Oh, and here goes Mr. Claud. Just like all of our cats, he's looking over at Rio saying, hey, you got any more of that good stuff? There goes Mr. Claud. And Claud's got all types of overgrown spots. He's doing a great plug for me. He's going into his favorite hiding spot right under this tree. And Claud, like I mentioned, is a wild-born. I'm going to try to get a different angle here. Claud is a wild-born cat, and so he, was raised by his mother and taught to fear humans, rightfully so. And so Claud's care is obviously specialized and different than that of a captive-born bobcat. And so this is nice. I'm loving seeing Claud. Sorry I'm moving so much, because Claud's moving so much. That's him walking over, saying, Rio, caretaker Rio, can I pretty please have one more piece of food? You got your whole diet today, Mr. Claud. I love seeing you walk around. Hopefully we'll catch him here. He comes back. Maria P saying she's so cute, referencing Miss Belle. She is a cutie. Michelle Moore, this sanctuary is heaven for these wildcats. Greatest place I've ever seen. Thank you for saying that, Michelle. Very much appreciated. TWS is home to, we've seen servals, we've seen bobcats. We're actually home all the way up to big cats, lions, tigers, leopards, cougars, and everything that you see here at the sanctuary. Gonna come through the tube, Mr. Claud? I feel like I'm having, I'm doing a live post with Sky and Celine. I'm having to do so much to keep up with mobile Mr. Claud. I appreciate everyone's patience too. If we haven't had a cat in frame the whole time, but nonetheless, it's a special moment that we're getting to have here with Mr. Claud. And I'm seeing him in all types of new spots. I've never seen you under that willow, Claud. I've never seen you walk over into the corner like that and try to get Rio's attention. This is awesome, awesome, awesome to see how extroverted you're being right now. If you're just joining us, you can barely see Mr. Claud kind of shrouded in a willow tree across the way. Mr. Claud is one of our special needs residents here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Claud has 3 legs, but he is a very able bobcat, and here at TWS we do all the things to make sure that Claud is still having an accessible life here at TWS and a wild at heart life. So obviously during the winter months we're making sure that Claud has Claud has plowed pathways, ways where he can maneuver through that deep snow that we get here in Minnesota. And then obviously too, we are mowing pathways for Claud, but I mentioned how a wild boar like him really likes taking advantage of whatever cover he can find. So Claud gets a little bit more of an overgrown habitat to provide him that extra cover. Thank you for the hisses, Miss Ava. Thank you for the hisses. Yeah. Yes, thank you. Oh, we got to see your daughter Belle on the post. It was so special. It was so special. And here comes Mr. Jalapeno. Hey, pretty lady. Just like your domestic cats at home, they're always trying to, the Wildcats here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, just like your domestic, are always trying to dupe us for another meal. Isn't that right, Miss Ava? Isn't that right? But we have you guys on a tailored diet, and we ensure that you're fed a full diet every single day. As a matter of fact, Dave, I see you licking your chops. I think that you just had your lunch. She says, yeah, you caught me. Let's see if we can maybe see Claud on the other side there. It's been a blast, Rio. Thanks so much for helping out with this. It's been really cute. I haven't seen Claud do this. You were working with Enzo and Athena, and he was coming and standing over in the corner and just trying to give you a little nudge saying, hey, I'd like a little extra food. That's all of our cats here and our cats at home, always wanting more food.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Fun, 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 Mr. Claud. And it wouldn't be right if we didn't say hi to Athena and Enzo, but it looks like they're wrapping up their meal, so we'll wait for them to finish. Maybe we can find Mr. Claud in the meantime. Hey, there's Mr. Claud. I'm going to give him all the space that he wants here. Nadia says, hi, Rio. I'll make sure she gets your hello, Nadia. Thanks for always being such a positive presence here on our live posts. So that's Mr. Claud shrouded in that tall grass there. I see someone's asking, who is the one with 3 legs? That would be Claud the Bobcat, the star of today's live post. Hey, Miss Athena. And we'll be getting Enzo here. We know Enzo always loves giving an enthusiastic hello to us during these live posts. But yeah, we've been talking about Claud and the special life that he lives here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, as well as the conditions that led him to live here at TWS. Hey, Mr. Enzo, long time no see. Whoa, big jump for a big bobcat. What do you think, Athena? Looks like Miss Rio spread some tuna treats for you guys. Not bad. So you guys definitely kind of get an idea for the flow of things here at the Wildcat Sanctuary during these live posts. Obviously, you're hearing all the radio calls that are taking place. Obviously, we're going through our habitats and are either cleaning or doing some type of, upkeep, whether it's mowing, anything like that. All of that's happening weekly and at times on a daily basis. And that's all opportunity to do exactly what you see here. Rio and her intern, Caleb, were just in here doing some cleaning. Hey, let's kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Let's play some enrichment for the cats while we're also making sure their lawn is mowed and the poop is picked up. So here's just a great example of that, of caretakers taking every single opportunity that they can to enrich the lives of our residents. So that's always something great to see, and glad that it's something that you guys get to see, because I get to see it day in and day out, the dedication that our caretaking staff has for our cats. So as you, the ones who support them, it's great for you guys to get an idea of really how far we go for our residents. This is probably the most peaceful and calm, serene moment I've ever had with Enzo. Looks like we just need to get a little tuna to hone in Mr. Enzo, because we know he can have a very exuberant hello on these live posts. He likes jumping up and showing us just how acrobatic he is. Yeah, get that bug, Enzo. I see that little fly buzzing around there. Mr. Claud, I see, has repositioned himself. It's been a Bobcat filled post. I'm having a blast. Always love showcasing our little Wildcats. Obviously we have our big cats, but Mr. Benson, you're just as special as the rest. He says, yeah, I know it. Same with Mr. Claud. Let's see. Yep, it looks like Claud is hanging back under his favorite hiding spot, where obviously I can't see him. But Claud, I was able to take some photos of you the other day under there. And that's Claud. He makes himself a Christmas present, and he hangs out right under that tree. He's got plenty of shade. He can glance over and see the peppers from over there. Obviously, he's got Athena and Enzo causing a ruckus across the way, so a lot to keep Mr. Claud stimulated as well. What do you think, Mr. Enzo? This has been a blast today, hasn't it? Definitely have been enjoying having everybody along with us. These live posts are such a great time for us here at TWS to really have a one-on-one communication with you, our supporters, and as well share our cats and their stories and the life that they live because of your support. You're going to do another big jump, Mr. Enzo? Thanks again for helping out today, Rio. And I think Mr. Enzo is ready to give one of his exuberant hellos to the paparazzi. What are you doing, goofball? I'm sure many of you can agree in our sentiment. It has been very, very, very relieving to have some 70-degree temperatures for once as our day's high. It has been a hot summer here. It's been a hot summer across the U.S., the Midwest, wherever you are. Nothing but hot temperatures. So it's definitely been a reprieve the past probably about 4 or 5 days where we finally had some cooler weather. And I know the cats are appreciating it too. Oh, is that little box? Is that your box, Enzo? And I've always remarked, you guys might agree with me on this, I've always thought Enzo has the longest bobcat tail of all of our bobcats here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. You've got a long tail, mister. And Athena, she says, I'm a smart kitty. I found tuna on one of these skywalks, and hey, I've gone around to every single skywalk, and I've found tuna on all of them. Wouldn't you know, Miss Athena? It's the beauty of enrichment. We challenge you, Athena, to find those treats, and in the meantime, you're going to be getting mental stimulation, you're going to be getting physical stimulation, anything that we can do to improve your life here, because there's no escaping the fact that, our residents are living in a captive situation. So we are here to give them a compassionate life. They may not be able to live free, but they can live with compassion. Isn't that right, pretty lady? Hey, Maria, I couldn't agree more. It's great to see so many little cats today. Isn't it, Miss Athena? We don't get to see you guys so much on a live post because Enzo always likes getting a little too excited. Ellen Simmons saying the skywalks for the bobcats are amazing. I couldn't agree more with you, Ellen. It's just another example of Tammy and the caretakers really kind of going to the mat and determining what's going to be the best option. A species-specific option for a cat like a bobcat, and the skywalks are such a great installation. and up he goes. And yeah, just as you've seen, we've seen them high, low, all over the place. And being able to take advantage of that vertical space essentially doubles the size of their habitat too. I'm gonna see if I can catch one more glimpse of Mr. Bobcat Claud, since he was the true star of today's live post. Nonetheless, it's been great seeing all the littles. I do hear a lion song coming on. But everyone, I had an absolute blast, and it looks like we're going to be able to end with a great shot on Mr. Claud hanging out with Buddy Benson. Oh, Claud, I'm so happy to see you hanging out like this. Oh, so special, Mr. Claud. You are so special. Swipe left to reveal the comments. Sorry, I lost my comments, everyone. Oh, man, what a great post. Thank you guys for tuning in today. It was a Bobcat-filled post. Claud, Benson. We even got to see some peppers, as a matter of fact. And then Mr. Athena, or Miss Athena, I should say, and Mr. Enzo having a blast enjoying some enrichment placed by Rio. So it looks like Benson's observing Ava and the peppers. He's got a busy afternoon, so we'll let you to it, Mr. Benson. Claud is evaporated into one of the many hiding spots within his free-roaming habitat. So Claud, you go ahead and enjoy your afternoon as well. Thank you again for tuning in today. Happy Monday, great start to the week. Looking forward to more live posts with the cats of the Wildcat Sanctuary. Thanks again, everyone.